Shalom, shalom, shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rekakadash. Double honors goes to the elders and apostles of GMS. Salutations to the hopeful elect. This is Arababiah coming at you with a quick lesson from the Chicago camp. I titled this lesson, The Third Woe Is Here. I got this clip where it was talking about some of the interaction that's going on over there and over in the Middle East, and I thought I'd add a couple of scriptures to it to try to give you an update on what's going on. Whatsoever was written before time was written for us to learn from, Romans 15:4. So anyway, I got this where it's actually, when you do the research on this whole thing that's happening between America and Russia, even over in Ukraine, before Iran got involved, they were, the Russians were trying to come to an agreement and trying to tell America to stop, provoking and doing things, under the table to provoke war. So before he even invaded, he tried to sit down with America, and America wouldn't do it, That's a fact. I was looking into it, did a little research on it. So here we are, and now it's at the tipping point where it could spill over into, nuclear war. And this is all from the dealing of America. I want to pull a scripture. I want to go to Sirach chapter 14, verse 4. It says, "He that gathereth by defrauding his own soul gathereth for others, that shall spend their goods righteously." When I looked that word up, righteously, that's how I think you pronounce it. It is said very loud and uncontrollable. It goes into, doing things out of order. Verse 5, it says, "He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He should not take pleasure in his goods. There is none worse than he that envieth himself, and that is a recompense of his wickedness. If he doeth good, he doeth unwillingly, and at last he will declare his wickedness." And that is exactly, this man that's a controller. I'm talking about Esau, Edom. I'm talking about America. Everything that they do is for their own gain, and they could care less about anyone else, So, this is where we at, So I want you to check this video out. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but I just want to get a picture in your mind of what we're dealing with and how serious this is.
Nuclear forces on high alert. So we have a lot of nuclear attack options being broadcasted by U.S. Strategic Command to U.S. nuclear forces. Dozen nuclear attack options broadcasted in the last hour or so. So something is going on. We also had several high priority VIP planes of the U.S. government fly to doomsday bunkers. We had 2 VIP planes go to Colorado Springs, which is where Cheyenne Mountain Doomsday Bunker is located. And at the same time, we also had a VIP plane fly to Offutt Air Base, which is home of U.S. Strategic Command. There's also a doomsday bunker there as well. All 3 of those planes took off from D.C. and went to those places at the same exact time. So something is about to go down. Nuclear attack options this evening and last night and the night before. And earlier today, we had 4 B-50.
I want to say something. I was looking on the news earlier, and it was talking about how Russia had a red line and was telling America to don't, send those long-range missiles over to Ukraine, and they crossed that line. Every line that they set, America's crossed it. And, everything is going the other way now. I want to go to Sirach chapter 10, verse 8. It says, "Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another." So that's what you see right now. You know, this kingdom is going to be translated, except it's going to go to the righteous. You know, in Ezra chapter 6, it talks about Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the one that comes after it. So this is you're looking at the end of Esau's reign, you know, and everything is shown. You know, if you go through, you know, time, when have they been throwing the word nuclear around like they're doing it now? Because these are the end times, and the prophecies in the scriptures are being fulfilled, you know. So let me go ahead and finish playing this.
52 nuclear bombers airborne over the continental United States, and all the VIP planes airborne this evening. Something big, but also Cheyenne Mountain is where NORAD is located, and Offutt Air Base is home of Strategic Command, so they can command the entire U.S. military from Offutt Air Base. Also, some very concerning footage released by U.S. Central Command. They released this video of two B-52 nuclear bombers flying over the Middle East in an undisclosed location. So they released this on their Twitter account. Obviously, this was a show of force, and these particular B-52s.
Anyway, I want to go to another scripture. I want to go to Isaiah chapter 14. I'm going to start at verse 12. This is a perfect example of this type of man that we're dealing with. We're talking about America, I'm saying, the face of the eagle. Listen to this. Isaiah 14, verse 12, it says, "How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne amongst the stars of God. I will sit among the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north America." And it said he was sitting among the congregation. It says, verse 14, it says, "I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High." That's what this man wants. And what does the Lord say? "Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit." So this man has a God complex. You know, he wants to rule, and he wants to rule at any cost. You know, and there's a price he's going to pay for that. You know, scriptures say just about the time when you think he's going to fill his belly, you know, he's going to be in straits, you know, which means he's going to be in hard times. He's not going to make it. The Lord's going to interrupt his enterprise or interrupt his plan, you know. And, you know, the end all be all is that, you know, this America is going to be destroyed, and the people that's running America, which is Esau, are going into slavery. You know, that's what's going to happen. That's what the scriptures prophesy, and I believe that in my spirit. I believe it. I can feel it. Anyway, I want to give all praises and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rekakadash. Double honors goes to the elders and apostles of GMS. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom till next time, Lord willing. Shalom.